and try not to cry. That doesn't happen to people like us. That happens to all of them rich people. You know, I look left, I look right, because everyone else is looking for somebody else to fix the problem. And it's like, right, well, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to try my little way. I'm Jo Green, founder of I Can Be. Am I talking to you with the camera?
To me.
Okay,
Yeah.
should I do that again?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. Yes, I am Jo from I Can Be. And basically the origins of the idea came from a conversation I had with my 9-year-old. And well, not just one conversation, but many conversations really. Really trying to discover what he's good at, where his passions lie, what makes him happy. And he literally looked at me like a blank space, like, I don't know, Mum, I don't know. The education system currently doesn't help with that. It's very academic. My 9-year-old isn't academic in any way. And at that moment, I was terrified because I was like, oh my God, I'm going to let him down, because at 16 years old, this situation's not going to change. In fact, it's only going to get worse. And when he gets spat out of the education system at 16, he will have no idea basically what he's good at, what makes him happy, and what job really sets his heart on fire. So I took that away, had a little cry, and then I was driving to work and I had this idea. And it's basically, can I not build a platform that facilitates Jackson to really unearth what his passions are, what his interests are, what makes him happy. And this platform will enable that. So the idea is that it unearths all of that great passion and his interests. And it really does show the world of opportunities via brands. So I Can Be connects with brands all over the world, and it's like the Netflix of opportunities basically. So our saying is very much you can only be what you see, and especially for children from working class backgrounds, if they only see mum as a cleaner or a teacher, but it's like there's so many other things in the world that you can be and you have no idea, but we're going to give you that opportunity. We're going to put that on a plate for you, and better than that, we're going to connect you with those brands. So the idea from a brand perspective is they're nurturing the children, so they're sort of growing their own in a way. So there could be an instance where someone's been on I Can Be since they was 8 years old and effectively get a job at one of those brands when they're 20. And it's such a lovely brand story to tell, you know, and I'm talking Pixar's, your Disney's, your Sky's, all of them great companies that they've been speaking to these children from possibly early as 8 years old, and what a great story. And the vision really is in X number of years that we can confidently say we've helped millions of children all over the world realise their true potential and be in employment if that's what it is, or really discover what makes them happy. Because, you know, it's fact that, you know, the majority of people in jobs nowadays hate what they do. Let's be honest, they really hate what they do. So this way is just a way to really help with that, and just for the next generation to really discover what they're good at, what they love to do, and basically, be happy basically, because the world will be a better place if that was the case. So we've been at Ideas Fest the last couple of days. We've spoke to a number of people who are very interested from an investor perspective, getting insights as we go. So yeah, very much in its infancy, but we're building. So fingers crossed, you know, we've come away with a lot of good contacts, stimulating a lot of good conversations. So yeah, watch this space.
Amazing. That was incredible.
Thank you.
That was a nice, you did that flawlessly.
No.
That was so good.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing. No, cool. So look, whilst this is about people's ideas and their businesses and the services they have to offer, it is called Founder Stories, so we want to know a little bit about founders themselves. So what is it that drives you? What gets you up out of bed every morning?
Yeah, I think what gets me out of bed in the morning is my children. I'm from a working class background. You know, people in business, that doesn't happen to people like us. That happens to all of them rich people. And that doesn't happen. I don't want my children to see that. I want them to see their mum making a difference, advocating for change, working really hard, demonstrating grit and resilience. And with all of that, good things can happen. So that really is, I'd say, my children, 2 boys, in the world that we're living in now. I think it's really important that they have that and they see that firsthand, that, you know, you put yourself out there and you do good things and you try to do good things. Hopefully that'll pay off. So they're definitely my inspiration, yeah.
Love that. I absolutely love that. You're doing a lot. And what you're doing is giving back to the future generations.
Yes, correct.
And I love that, personally. Especially me with a 2.5-year-old. I worry about her as well. It's like, well, if there's things like this exist, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
Please, I really hope it like.
I do as well. I do.
Sure.
You know, we're going to, as I said, we've had some brilliant talks from investors, and we're going to get children on board. You know, we're not building this app just from an adult perspective. Children will be ingrained with building out the app, so they use it. But it's very much, it's like a little bit of a gamification in there as well, so it's fun. Yeah. A lot of the apps that my children use, they hate using them. They're boring. They're academic orientated. They're just rubbish. Where it'll be super fun. They'll love coming to use it. They'll get excited when Nike put a new challenge on there. But then obviously we'll have 3 categories in there as well. So creators, the younger group. Sorry, explorers are the younger group, creators and pathfinders. So the content obviously does change as we go through. Amazing. But from a brand perspective, it allows them to grow their own and really connect on that authentic way with children. And obviously they're doing their feel-good stuff as well with children. So it seems like a simple model, why it's not been done before. It's happening in pockets, but there's no single platform that allows that children to discover their interests and unearth their passions and then connect them to brands all over the world. So I hopefully to make that happen.
Amazing. Just in interest of time, I've got one question for you.
Yeah.
I've got Magic Mike. This Magic Mike, if I give it to you, anything you say, the whole of society is going to hear it.
Yeah.
What is your message to the world?
That in, I don't know, 5 years' time, because I'm super ambitious, that millions of children all over the world, and try not to cry, but millions of children all over the world will thank iCanBe because they realise their true potential. And without iCanBe, they never would have done that. And I'm talking millions. I'm not talking a small group of children. I'm talking children all over the world from every background with loads of different stories who struggled for whatever reason. We've realised their full potential. And that's what we've done. And that would make me very, very happy.
What's making you so emotional?
The change that we could make, I think, and that I facilitated that change. And I just think why it's not been done already. You know, I look left, I look right, because everyone else is looking for somebody else to fix the problem. And it's like, right, okay, well, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to try my little way to try to do that. And the impact that it can have is so big, so big, with the right people on board. And if we build this app with all the a really clever piece of tech, it can create a huge amount of difference. And we facilitated that. So yeah, it's quite powerful. And we're thinking big, we're going big, we're not playing small.
That's it.
So fingers crossed, we get there. Have I missed anything?
No, that was amazing. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
That's incredible.